Shalom, 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 yashala. This your boy, Brother Shamwa Allah, back at you with another quick edifying video. Today's lesson is going to be called The Dome Won't Save You. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Kol Halal Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and his only begotten Son's name, who you ignorantly call Jesus, whose name is Yahawashi, right? And the Holy Spirit, which is the Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, who have ruled well to the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days, and has pushed this gospel and this truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom. Another mighty shalom to all you Akim out there laboring on the highways and hedges and on the unicorn, which is this internet pushing this 100% doctrine, this 100% truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom to you all as well. All right. Like I said, today's lesson is called The Dome Won't Save You. All right. And came across this article earlier today from CNN Digital. It says Trump wants an iron dome over the U.S., but even a mini version in the Pacific is taking a while. All right. Let's see. President Trump has called for an expansive next generation missile defense shield for the mainland United States, something modeled on Israel's formidable defense. It says by its signature Iron Dome system. It says a defense dome for the U.S. It says a country hundreds of times the size of Israel, it says, will require massive scale as well as space-based interceptors and almost certainly be decades away. It says, yet on the piece of U.S. soil, perhaps most vulnerable to missile attacks, the Pacific island of Guam, it says work is well underway on the kind of multi-layered missile defense that could point the way. It says, however, experts say even that faces steep challenges. There are no fast or panacea solutions. It says we are making the decisions late in the game, even though visionary military and political leaders saw this coming in the 1990s, said Carl Schuster, a former director of operations at the U.S. Pacific Command Joint Intelligence. Let's see, let's skip around real quick. So it says, but the U.S. military has not stood still, advancing its ability to defend against regional threats. Just last December, the U.S. Missile Defense Agency conducted a first successful intercept of a ballistic missile target from the island using the Aegis Guam system, it says, which fired a land-based interceptor by the type that the U.S. Navy ships have used to destroy ballistic missile targets in testing. It says current forces are capable of defending Guam against today's North Korean ballistic missile threats. However, the regional threat to Guam, including those of PRC, continue to rapidly evolve. The MDA Director for Operations, Michelle Atkins, said in 2023. It said in December, test a U.S. Air Force C-17 plane released a medium-range ballistic missile target off Guam's coast. After the target was tracked by powerful radar, an interceptor was fired from a vertical launch system on the island, taking it outside of Earth's atmosphere, according to the release of the MDA and Lockheed Martin, the manufacturer of the Aegis system on Guam. Let's see. Let's keep going. Salaki, I'm just trying to get through some of the key points. I mean, the key points is he's trying to make a Iron Dome system. You know, he wants to create one for America, right? Or Babylon. And we know that's not going to work. All right. Let's see. So it says the difficult challenges. It says, but the timeline for full Guam missile defense expected to take at least a decade to put together. Indactive, the challenges in constructing any system to fight ballistic and hypersonic guided missiles, glide missiles, Salakia, that's not helped by the constant technology advance in the missile technology, which often evolves more quickly than ways to defend against it, right? And they're already testing, they've already, they had the Satan 1, they got the Satan 2, right? These other nations are ready, all right? It says, in Trump's concept of next generation missile defense for the continental U.S. goes well beyond what is still years away on Guam. It says an island about 10 times the size of Manhattan. It says in his executive order, Trump said he would direct the U.S. military to begin construction on the Great Iron Dome missile defense shield, which will be made all in the U.S. It says, as the U.S. faces a catastrophic threat from ballistic cruise and hypersonic missiles, his ambitious executive order called for an acceleration in the development and deployment of hypersonic and ballistic tracking space sensor layers, proliferated space-based interceptors, and proliferated warfighter space architecture capabilities to defeat salvos prior to launch. It says non-kinetic missile defense capabilities and underlayer and terminal phase intercept capabilities. Let's see. It says Trump's order does not give any estimate of the cost of such a system, but several hundreds of billions of dollars would probably be a conservative estimate. All right. And you see, that's the thing. They're willing to spend all this money and try to do all this thing, to try to, defend this place. But we know that this place is going down at the end of the day, right? That's really what I wanted to get. Let's see. So what is the the Iron Dome? So it says the Iron Dome is a mobile missile defense system designed to intercept short-range rockets and artillery. It's the world's most used multi-mission air defense missile system developed by Rafael Advanced Defense System, a state-owned defense technology company in Israel. The system can pick up lethal aerial threats on radar. It says compute the calculations needed to launch a rocket to intercept them and then launch successful counterattack measures. It says the batteries can be mounted on both land and naval platforms. The Iron Dome is Israel's air defense missile system, and it's not used to attack or retaliate. All right. So this is the thing, right? It doesn't matter, right? It's not going to help. The Iron Dome is not going to help Babylon, aka America. All right. And there's just a couple of quick, simple reasons why it's not. Right. Let's get that. Let's get that real quick. All right. So first, we know, ultimately the Lord is going to be doing this. The Lord has already set this up. All right. Matter of fact, let's get this. Let's go to 2nd Esdras. 2nd Esdras 16. Right? It's already been prophesied. All right? It's already been prophesied. Matter of fact, let's go to Salakia, verse 15. 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and verse 1. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Right? To speak something before it happens. It says, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahawah, Bahasham, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Right? Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. All right. So the prophecy, right? 2nd Esdras 16 and 1. Woe unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. It says, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? It says, plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Right? No one's going to be able to drive it away. All right? What the Lord has prophesied and has spoken, it's going to happen. It says, may any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in a stubble when it have begun to burn? It says, may one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? It says, the mighty Yahawah Bahasham sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Right? Your defense system can't stop it. Your money can't stop it. Right? Trying to put money, billions and trillions. Hey, it doesn't matter. It's not going to stop it. It says, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? All right, let's jump down. Right? It says, for strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. All right. And this is written, right? Those arrows, those missiles, those icy beam missiles that are going to come and destroy this place, Babylon, and turn this place into the lake of fire. It says they're not going to miss. It says, and shall not miss. All right. That means it's going to happen, right? You know, when it told us if we didn't follow the commandments, these curses shall come upon. Hey, they happen. We know it. Okay. So it says, it shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. All right. It says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. And that great plague, that ultimate plague is going to be that thermonuclear heat that's going to melt and burn this place, you know, with a fervent heat, like 2 Peter says. All right. It says, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. It says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again, because they're going to do what the Lord has set them out to do. All right. And that's to destroy this place, Babylon. All right. Let's get this, right? It's got a couple more. Salakia. Let's see. Jeremiah 50 and verse 9. It says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. It says, from thence shall she be taken. It says, their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Right? When these other nations, right, started with Gog, right, of Magog, which is Russia, right? When they, they're going to be leading the pack, all right, of destroying this place and making sure this place is utterly destroyed, right? Along with the other nations, like it's spoken about in the book of Revelation 17, okay? Right? But it says none shall return in vain. Ain't nothing. They're all going to hit their mark, right? A defense system, whatever, is not going to stop, these missiles from hitting this place and utterly destroying this place, because the Lord sent this out. All right. Let's go to let's see. Let's start at verse 13, right? Jeremiah 50 and verse 13. It says, because the wrath of Yahawah by Shai, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. It says, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she have sinned against Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right. So they're not going to waste any arrows. All these, remember, the Lord created the waster to destroy, and none of them are going to go to waste. All right. Isaiah, 54 and verse number 16. right? It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, right? Talking about the scientists, who created these nuclear weapons, okay? It says, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. All right. And this is for the Lord's work. For what? For the day of judgment. Right? It says, and I have created the waster to destroy. So he's created it for its sole purpose is to do what? To destroy. And that's exactly what it's going to do. Right? And every arrow that's going to be shot is not, they're not going to miss. They're going to hit their mark. They're going to hit their target, and they're going to turn this place into the lake of fire, aka Babylon. There's nothing, no dome is going to stop that, right? Your money is not going to stop that, right? Let's get that real quick. It doesn't matter how much money you put into this. Hey, it's not going to work. Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse number 18. Let's see. Let's start at verse number 15. It says, that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness, right? That, remember, this weapon is created to destroy, a waster to destroy. All right. It says, in desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced city, right? And against the high towers, right? You got your defense system, right? Your little dome, your iron dome defense. Hey, this is that day that is against that place, right? That's not going to stop it. That's not going to stop the day of the Lord, right? It says, and I will bring distress upon men, and they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. All right, because remember, these weapons, they will burn with a fervent heat, right? And if you ever seen Terminator 2, with Sarah Connor holding the fence, and what happened? Her body was basically turned into dust and ashes from those weapons, right? That's what this is talking about. All right. It says, neither silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi's wrath. It doesn't matter. You could spend trillions of dollars, billions of dollars to try to create a defense system, but you're created against the Lord, and you can't fight against Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. Right? And he's going to prove that by utterly destroying it. All right? Let's keep reading. It says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. A speedy riddance. Why? What's a speedy riddance? Let's get it. Man, we'll probably close it out on this. Revelation 18 to 10. It says, and standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, right? AKA America, right? That mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. All right. That judgment has come, right? Let's see. Let's go to verse 7. It says, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. I got this defense system that'll stop anything, all these missiles, right? We're going to create it. We're going to put all this money into it. Nothing is going to stop us. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in 1 day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, the Most High Power, who judgeth her, right? That's why it's not going to work. Doesn't matter what you put into it, right? The Lord is against it, and he's going to throw it down, all right? Matter of fact, Salakia, one more. Ezekiel 35 and verse number 3. It says, and say unto it, thus saith Yahawah, the Most High Power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Right? It says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right? It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, the Most High Power, I will prepare unto thee blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. All right? Nothing, your dome will not help you. All right? So I just want to do that quick lesson. Right? Lord's will, this is edifying. Right? With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Kol Halal Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Right? Peace and blessings to the elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad. A mighty shalom to the 144,000 men, and to the rest of the elect. Stay diligent, stay focused. Keep praying and keep praying for the downfall of this place, Babylon. As we see, the Lord is bringing his judgments upon this place, and this place is going to be utterly, utterly desolate. And Lord's will be part of that number that makes it through and out of this place. Call Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, a ball. Shalom.